Let's begin our look at the primary sector of India, the farming sector, by looking at this map. The Ganges River Valley has been the center of the country religiously and agriculturally for thousands of years. Here it is. About 40% of the country's population lives in the Ganges Valley. In a lot of ways, it's a perfect landscape for agriculture because it has the four things needed for farming. Do you know what they are? Think about it. If you were a farmer, what are the things that you would want? It's flat, it's fertile, it has a good climate. It's a little too hot for me, but it does allow for multiple cropping. And it has a permanent source of water, which is, of course, the Ganges River and its multiple tributaries. More than half the population of India is engaged in the primary sector of the economy. They're farmers. And a large proportion of those farmers are subsistence farmers. Just do the math, 1.3 billion people, more than half are farmers. A significant percentage of them are subsistence farmers. But there's still a focus in the country on cash crops. In other words, on the crops that are grown for export that were originally designed for export by the British, including these. India is the second largest exporter of rice in the world and the second largest producer of wheat, cotton, and sugar in the world. Do you remember who the number one producer of sugar was? Of course, if you're familiar with South Asian food, this great, wonderful thing that is South Asian food, you're also familiar with the wonderfully aromatic and delicious complex of spices used to make their food. One of the great cuisines on earth, at least in my opinion. So, as you might expect, they are major producers of cinnamon. I believe they are the largest producers of cinnamon, and cloves, and peppercorns, and turmeric, and cumin, and many, many others. This is the Ganges Valley. Look at it. Flat, fertile, densely covered farmland. When you're there, take in the earth that provides food for 1 billion people. You can almost taste India in that fertile landscape. Now, because there's so many people, they cannot simply disregard and throw out what can actually be used. And so they don't. This is dung drying along the side of the road in the sun. As you know, there are a lot of cows in India. And that means a lot of, that every single day. Well, it's used for fertilizer, but it can also be used for fuel. They dry it out, and then you can burn it for cooking or heating or baking. This gentleman is a dung vendor in the city of Agra, where the Taj Mahal is at. The line between urban and rural and the urban and rural landscapes is blurred in India like no place else in the world.